Hello, this is math lesson 3-9 for Friday, November 13th, 2020. If you need to pause the video at any time to answer any questions that the video may have or your student may have, you can do that anytime you would like. Let's begin.
You can write an equation to solve a word problem. Let's look at an example. Tanya reads 5 books. She reads 7 fewer books than Seth. How many books did Seth read? What do you know? Tanya read 5 books. She has read 7 fewer books than Seth. Who has read fewer books, Seth or Tanya? Why? Tanya has read fewer because she has read 7 fewer than Seth. So, who has read more books? Explain. Seth has read more books. Because Tanya has read 7 fewer books than Seth, that also means that Seth has read 7 more books than Tanya. What do you need to find out? Select your answer.
Okay, what do we need to find out? How many books Tanya read, how many books Seth read, or how many books both read? Well, we know how many Tanya's read, but we don't know how many Seth has read, so we need to figure that out.
You need to find out how many books Seth read. How could you solve this problem? Seth read 7 more books than Tanya, and Tanya read 5 books. So you need to add 5 plus 7 to solve this problem. What equation can you write to solve this problem? You can write the equation 5 plus 7 equals 12. So how many books did Seth read? Seth read 12 books. Now you know how to write an equation to help solve a problem.
Okay, so that is what we're going to be doing today. You need to get out your math workbook, volume 1, and turn to page 203, and make sure you have a pencil ready. Okay, if you are on page 203, it should look like this. All right, let's read the directions, and let's figure out what we have to do on this page. Caleb collects stickers. He has 4 more stickers than Zoe. Zoe has 5 stickers. How many stickers does Caleb have? Use objects, drawings, or an equation to show your thinking. Okay, this one would be good if we made a picture for it. Okay, so let's start with, well, Caleb collects stickers. He has 4 more stickers than Zoe. So we don't really know how many stickers Caleb has yet. But it did say that Zoe had 5 stickers. Okay, so put a Z for Zoe here. Okay, now let's make 5 stickers for Zoe. Now I'm just going to make 5 cubes that represent stickers. And you can do the same on your page. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, now it says that Caleb has 4 more stickers than Zoe. Okay, so if he has 4 more stickers than Zoe, then we know he already has 5 stickers because he has more than Zoe. Okay, so there's his 5 stickers. Now they have the same amount of stickers. Okay, they each have 1, they each have 2, they each have 3, they each have 4, and they each have 5. But in the problem it says Caleb has 4 more stickers. So we need to give Caleb 4 more stickers than Zoe. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? Now, do you see the 4 extra ones sticking out here? Now, Zoe doesn't have those because it says that Caleb has 4 more stickers. Now, what we need to do is we need to figure out how many stickers Caleb has. So all we have to do now is just count how many stickers he has. So start with the first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then plus the 4 extra ones. 6, 7, 8, 9. So Caleb has 9 stickers. 9. Okay, so that's how you do the first problem. Okay, when you're done with that, please turn to the next page, page 204. Okay, on this page, it shows you the people from the video, and it's just showing you how they solved the word problem that they gave you in the video. So the equation they ended up making was 5 plus 7 equals 12. Okay, let's do numbers 1 and 2 together. We're going to read the story, then solve the problem with an equation. Okay, number 1 says, Tim writes 9 stories. Tim writes 3 fewer stories than Daisy. How many stories did Daisy write? Well, it says Tim writes 3 fewer, so trace 3. 3 fewer stories than Daisy. Daisy writes 3 more stories than Tim. So the equation that the book gave us, well, Tim wrote 9 stories plus 3 stories because Daisy wrote 3 more stories than Tim. And then if you use your number line, 9 plus 3 equals 12. So Daisy wrote 12 stories. All right, let's move on to number 2. Now, I'll read it to you, but you try it on your own and see if you can do it, and then we'll go through it. Sherry reads 6 comic books. Dally reads 5 more comic books than Sherry. How many comic books did Dally read? Okay, so it told us how many more books she read than Sherry, or how many more comic books she read. Okay, so it says right here, Dally reads 5 more. Okay, so Dally reads 5 more. Okay, now the equation that we're going to make, we should probably start with how many books Sherry read. And it says Sherry reads 6 comic books. So we'll start with that number. Now we need to figure out if we want to add or subtract. Well, it says Dally reads 5 more comic books than Sherry. It says more here, so let's circle more. Usually when they use the word more, it means to add. So plus, and then Dally reads 5 more, so 6 plus 5. And if you get on your number line or your number grid, or you might know this in your brain, this is a doubles plus 1 fact. 6 plus 5 equals 11. Okay? And that's how you do the second one. All right. Your job is to do number 3, number 4, and number 5. Now, if you look, they give you boxes to do your work in, which they're right here at the ends. Okay? So, you can solve the problem with objects, drawings, or an equation to show your work. So you could draw, you can use objects like your counters or your cubes that you have at home, or you can make an equation. Make sure when you find the answer, you put the answer in the blank and make sure it's the correct answer. Okay? So all you have to do is just these 3 problems. Now, when you are done with those 3 problems, you can do some extra work on page 206. You can also do some extra work on page 207 and page 208. Okay, you don't have to do all of them on each page. If you want to pick a couple to practice, that would be good. Now, when you're done with your workbook pages, please get on the Savas website and do your quick check. Please make sure you don't fall behind on those. Okay, and that's it for today. Thank you.